This next progression is going to be a really great example of really specificity within your training. So for a baseball player, this isn't necessarily the main one that I would really be programming for them, but for a tennis player, this is exactly what I want them to do. Now, why do I mean that? For example, when you're a pitcher, you're really just set up. Feet are going to land within the same spot every single time. There's no reset. Maybe you have to change your feet when the ball gets hit at you, but for the most part, it's very stationary and just straightforward in those same spots. Now, when you're playing tennis or basketball, knowing where your feet are and being able to create power, especially rotational power, from different foot stances is going to be very, very important. So just like anything that we show you guys, we're really building up from in terms of progressions and in terms of prerequisites. So what I want to do is I can either have left foot in the front or right foot in the front. Like I said, they both have value. You might find yourself in a situation along the match that you need power from both of those. With this here, I'm really going to be trying my best to stay very stable. And instead of generating the power from my hips on this first one, I might just be working on keeping stability down low and being able to rotate through here. Maybe I could turn it into more of a rhythm, right? So that I'm actually getting this instead of trying to get the whole entire body into it, but both of those are options. So that's how I would start with this, really working that, working here, being able to throw in both directions. And of course, as the coach, if I didn't have the wall where I was with my client, I could end up throwing it to them. They'd have to catch, come back, absorb more force, so it's a little bit more of an eccentric load. So just so you know, that's an option for you as well. Now, what I like to do is add a little bit more layering and sequencing to it, and now we get the power from the hip. So if I start off here, what I'm basically gonna do is take this split stance, step to the side, foot comes back, wind up, throw. So what I'd like to see is being able to coordinate these steps. So just real slow, step over, step back, load front hip, deliver, step over, load, step over. And then when we go fast, you can really get it going and whip into the wall. So what we're looking for with that one again is the ability to find yourself in dynamic loading of the hip and have some precision with your footwork as you transfer power to the thoracic spine. Really great way to progress through that, like I said, especially for any tennis athlete.